Okay guys, as you can see from the title, tonight I had to shoot off my Surefire can because it was carbon locked on. So a little bit of background, this happens because as you fire the suppressor, it heats up. If you let it cool down and then do that multiple times, it will get locked on. So the unburnt powder, all the carbon and stuff that will dirty and eventually fill a suppressor will actually stick the suppressor to your mount. And other brands may or may not have this issue, but it's kind of a known thing on Surefire cans. So normally what I'll do is, when I go to the range, if I'm going to go through, a couple 100 to 500 rounds in a session, I'll usually take the can off to break that seal, and I'll do that while it's still warm. So I'll let it cool down a little bit, but as hot as I can comfortably touch it with my bare hand, usually it'll come off. So then, the carbon seal is broken. You can let them both cool down, put it back on. Again, if you do that, just check your zero if you've got time. So that's what I usually do. This time around, it was probably 3 or 4 range sessions, not super high volume, but I did let it cool, just because I never really had an issue before getting it off, and it was stuck. So yeah, the other option is if it's stuck, you can go and shoot it, get it hot again, and then try and take it off. But if that doesn't work, really all you do is, with the can on, you'll go ahead and unlock the collar completely. So push the tab, rotate. Now, I'll say when I did do this the first time, I couldn't get the tab unlocked. So what I had to do is get a strap wrench, put it on, depress the lever, and then I was able to break it loose with a strap wrench. Once that's completely unlocked, so if you run your cans where your index notch is at the bottom, your logo is going to be at the top, that locking collar is pretty much 180 underneath of there. So that way you'll know that it's completely unlocked. So with it unlocked, take it to the range, load a live round, fire it. The force will break the carbon seal. Essentially the bullet's already left the suppressor by the time the gas behind it starts to work it loose, and it essentially just launches downrange. Now you can see in the picture, after I picked this thing up, it did get quite a bit of dirt in there. It really looked worse than it is. I think it took a pretty hard hit, directly on the open end. But once I dug that little plug out, it only went into the blast chamber about 1 inch. And then there was just a little bit of debris around the collar. But other than that, it was good. I did buy one of these tools. So Surefire sells these SF ACST 556. It's essentially just a carbon scraper. So those teeth just really fit on there. You spin this around and it cleans it up. Now you can see, the surfaces that, you've got that seal up here, midway down the forks, and then some other parts here. So you can see, when it scrapes it clean, those are kind of your bearing surfaces. Obviously your labyrinth seal is right here. So again, if you really can't get it off, this is a method to do it. I don't really have any literature from Surefire that says that, but obviously, we've all seen videos of guys doing it. So anyway, enjoy the video. Thanks.
I don't drop